This pillar represents Sister Water. Presently, it is being updated, and this is a resemblance of what the pillar looks like when the Pewabic tile is placed in the appropriate spots. It is very symbolic. At the top of this pillar, you'll note that there are 4 blue stripes. Those 4 blue stripes represent the 4 rivers that we find in the Old Testament as running through the Garden of Creation. The 3 blue stripes that you see at the base of the pillar, they represent the 3 major world religions that look to Abraham as the father of faith. Abraham is known as the founder, the father of monotheism. And so the 3 monotheistic world religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, find their roots in Abraham. Jewish and Christians follow the roots through Abraham's son, Isaac. Muslims follow the roots through Abraham's son, Ishmael. But all find their commonality in the love of one God. This pillar is here. It's made of Pewabic pottery when it is fully constructed by an artist by the name of Hashim Atawil. He is a professor of Islamic art at Henry Ford Community College here in the Dearborn, Detroit area. This pillar is especially representative of Franciscan spirituality in its hospitality. The friars follow St. Francis's example in welcoming people of all faiths and all walks of life. St. Francis especially made gestures of welcome to the Muslims during his lifetime. While St. Francis was alive, the Crusades were taking place. St. Francis felt very bad that the Muslims were not getting a true representation of who Christ was, because the only representatives who were showing up on their doorsteps were Christians on horses in knights of armor with swords ready to kill and pillage. They would not represent the sense of God's love as Francis had seen through Jesus Christ. And so Francis took upon it himself to go down to the Middle East and talk to the Sultan of Syria. As he was talking with the Sultan of Syria, they came to an understanding. The Sultan was very impressed with Francis and felt that indeed Francis had an understanding of God through Christ that was true. But the Sultan said, "Unfortunately, I am not able to step away from my Muslim faith. But Francis, I'm so impressed with you that I promise you and all of your followers safe passage in the Holy Land." And so to this day, if you make a trip to the Holy City, to Jerusalem, you will still see a Franciscan presence, a Franciscan friar there at the holy sites. That dialogue that took place between St. Francis and the Sultan of Syria 700 years ago is still producing good fruit. And that is why the Capuchins want everyone to know who walks through the gate, who enters this garden, that when they see this pillar that is written in Arabic, that people understand that all people are welcome here.